Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Raphael Varane's Man United medical delayed by quarantine restrictions. Raphael Varane will fly to Manchester later this week. Varane is expected to say his goodbyes to his Real Madrid teammates. Fabrizio Romano has come out and said that Varane to Man United will be official next week. Yesterday, he said Manchester United confirmed that they reached an agreement with Real Madrid to sign Raphael Varane. Like I said, it's subject to a medical and player terms being finalised. Manchester United and Real Madrid have agreed an initial £34 million fee. It could rise up to 42 million with add-ons. Got a right bargain there. Varane has agreed a 4-year contract with Manchester United. There's an option of a further year. Manchester United are doubling Varane's wages. He will receive £250,000 a week at Man United. Varane is expected to wear the number 4 shirt. Raphael Varane is our third signing of this summer transfer window. Solskjaer has now spent over £100 million in this window. Don't forget, we went in for Varane back in 2011 under the Sir Alex Ferguson era. We also went in for him back in 2018 because don't forget, Woodward was prepared to sanction a £100 million move. Varane did say he was only prepared to leave Real Madrid to join Manchester United. But I can assure Varane will exceed expectations in the Premier League. I'm convinced that Man United will replicate what he did with Real Madrid. What a centre-back partnership that's going to be, Varane and Harry Maguire. Varane is regarded as one of the best centre-halves in the world. He's highly experienced, got a great pedigree as a player, won a lot of trophies at Real Madrid, including Champions League and La Ligas. With France back in 2018, he won the World Cup, he won 79 caps. He was a long-serving player for Real Madrid. He endured 10 years with them. He made 360 appearances in all competitions. His current contract at Real Madrid was due to expire next year. By the way, Real Madrid have released a statement following Varane's departure. But from a Real Madrid perspective, they won't be too happy. They lost Sergio Ramos not so long ago. He joined PSG on a free. Now they've lost Raphael Varane. Now, is Paul Pogba heading to PSG? PSG are willing to offer £43 million for Pogba. An official offer from PSG to Pogba should arrive in the coming days. Not so long ago, Pogba was discussing the personal terms with PSG. PSG have already held talks with Paul Pogba's agent Mino Raiola. A few weeks ago, Foot Mercato said that Pogba wants to join PSG this summer. Manchester United stars are working hard to persuade Paul Pogba to stay. Pogba has reportedly told his Man United teammates that he's made his decision whether he's staying at Manchester United or signing for PSG. Pogba's told the Man United squad he's waiting to finalise details with Man United. Pogba rejected a new Manchester United contract. It said last week that Pogba rejected a new £50 million contract offer at Manchester United, and Sky Sports did mention that Pogba is increasingly unlikely to sign a new Man United contract. Solskjaer not so long ago gave us an update on Pogba's contract situation. He says Man United still remain in talks with Pogba's representatives over a new contract. The other week it did mention a new contract for Pogba at Manchester United could see him stay at the club for the rest of his career. Pogba's current contract at Man United expires next year. Last season we triggered that 1 year extension on his contract. We've identified our replacement for Paul Pogba. We're looking at Saul Niguez from Atletico Madrid. It says Man United will open talks with Atletico Madrid over signing Saul Niguez if Pogba decides to leave the club. Man United think Atletico Madrid will accept £50 million for Niguez. Sky Sports mentioned not so long ago that Man United are exploring a move for Saul Niguez. But Paul Pogba, he's had a long-running transfer saga. He hasn't only been linked with PSG, he's been linked with Real Madrid. He's been linked with his former club Juventus. He did enjoy 4 good years with Juventus before he rejoined Man United. He's been linked with Barcelona, and Inter Milan have been in for him before. Mino Raiola, Pogba's agent, has been desperate to get Pogba out of the club. He did a lot of talking last season. He made an announcement back in December last year regarding Pogba. He says Paul Pogba's career at Man United is over. He said he's unhappy and he has to leave, and he's got no intentions of extending his contract. Pogba's our most expensive signing at the moment because we paid £89 million for him. He's won 3 trophies at the club so far. Pogba's endured 5 seasons at Man United since he rejoined. Don't forget he did endure a difficult time under the Jose Mourinho era. Pogba was very delighted when we announced the sacking of Jose Mourinho. few years ago now. We had Pogba when he was a lot younger under the Sir Alex Ferguson era, but we had to let him go due to limited appearances. Pogba produced his best performances for Man United in the last couple of months of last season, but at one point last season he was out with a thigh injury for a while. Manchester United now need to sell to finance more transfers. I do believe Man United are going to make at least one more signing. We could even make two more signings. I think Solskjaer's priority now, after signing Varane, is getting a midfielder in. Obviously we've been linked with Eduardo Camavinga from Rennes, but I heard his preference is a move to Spain over Man United. Declan Rice, we've been linked with him. Last week he said Man United were leading Arsenal in the race to sign Ruben Neves. He says Wolves are willing to sell him for £35 million. Like I said, Saul Niguez, we're linked with him. Sport Build said not so long ago that Man United submitted a contract offer to sign Leon Goretzka on a free transfer in the summer of 2022. But yeah, Manchester United are enjoying a very good summer transfer window. This is the best transfer window we are enjoying for a long time. Solskjaer is getting the players he wants to recommend in this summer transfer window. But it's about time Solskjaer got the backing he deserves, because he wasn't backed enough for such a long time. This summer transfer window is Solskjaer's 5th transfer window as permanent Man United manager. Solskjaer did make it clear that he wants to make around 4 signings in this summer transfer window. But yeah, so far we have made 3 signings in this window. Brought Tom Heaton in on a free transfer from Villa. Brought Jadon Sancho in from Borussia Dortmund. And obviously we've brought Raphael Varane in. But Man United have now got to focus on the outgoings. The players I think should leave Man United. I definitely think Anthony Martial should leave. Reports did say quite a few weeks ago though he's going to be staying at Man United for next season. Solskjaer did recently hint that Martial and Lingard have a role to play for next season. Martial is no longer good enough to represent the club. Martial has been at Man United now over 6 years. He's got a contract with Man United until 2024. There's an option of a further year. We got Martial in a deal worth 58 million from Monaco back in 2015. Martial, I reckon, had 2 good seasons. He was good in his debut season under Van Gaal, and he was good the season before last. Last season, Martial was out with a knee injury for a while. Yeah, Lingard, we've definitely got to offload him. I think Solskjaer did say after our 2-1 win against Derby, which was our first pre-season friendly, he said Lingard is part of Man United's plans for the new season. Now, I think we want around £30 million for Lingard. Lingard's current contract at Man United expires next year. West Ham do want him, but West Ham are struggling to meet our asking price. Everton have also been interested. Don't forget Lingard endured a 4-month loan with West Ham and he made an impact. I think we need to offload Juan Mata because Juan Mata doesn't get in our 11. You know, he lost his place in the team. He's obviously lost that yard of pace, and plus he's ageing up. But not so long ago, Juan Mata extended his contract with Man United until June 2022. You know, Juan Mata, don't get me wrong, he's had a good career at Man United. He has been at the club now over 7 years. He's made over 200 appearances in all competitions and he's scored like 51 goals, is it? We got Juan Mata in a deal worth 40 million from Chelsea back in 2014. At the first part of last season, Juan Mata rejected an 18 million a year contract offer to play in Saudi Arabia. You can play Juan Mata in the number 10, you can also play him on the right wing. Man United have got to offload Donny van de Beek as well. Nothing to do with him being a bad player, it's just that he doesn't get enough starts at Manchester United. He really doesn't get enough starts. I think Van de Beek's made like 36 appearances for us in all competitions. Most of them appearances have come from the bench. I think Van de Beek only started like 4 games in the league for us last season. But he recently said that Van de Beek will snub interest from Germany, Italy, and was it France, to stay at Manchester United. He's only enjoyed 1 season at the club. We got Van de Beek in a deal worth £40 million. So for that price, you'd expect him to be starting week in, week out. He's got a contract Man United till 2025 and he's versatile. He can play in 3 different roles. I think Manchester United have got to offload Nemanja Matic as well. The last time I read up about that though, it said Matic is likely to stay at Man United for next season. I've always had my strong reservations about Matic because he's always been a static player. Plus he's ageing up. Analysing the vast majority of his games at Man United, he has been inconsistent. We got Matic for 40 million from Chelsea back in 2017, so he's been with us now over 4 years. Was it before the start of last season he signed a 3-year contract with Man United? I think we definitely need to loan Brandon Williams out to gain him more experience and to get him a lot more opportunities because Williams is our 3rd choice left back. He seldom plays for us. Alex Telles, I think we should offload him because he's hardly played for us. Telles has only endured 1 season with Man United. He's made 23 appearances for us. So I haven't really had much of a perception on Telles at Man United. As you all know, Telles is set to miss the start of the season with an ankle injury that he picked up in training last week. So he's going to be missing the games against Leeds, Southampton and Wolves. He has been subjected to transfer speculation recently. He said Inter Milan wanted him on loan. And the other week, Sky in Italy said that Roma were in talks to sign Alex Telles as a replacement for the injured Leonardo Spinazzola. Phil Jones, we've definitely got to offload him. I reckon we'd get from between 10 to 15 million for Jones. Jones currently wears a number 4 shirt at the moment, but like I said, it's likely that Varane's going to get the number 4 shirt. If Jones does stay for next season, then obviously he'll get a higher shirt number, but I think he'll be offloaded now. Jones is the only outfield player that's still with us from the Ferguson era. Being a long-serving player at Man United, he's endured 10 years at the club. I think we've agreed to let Axel Tuanzebe go. Newcastle are interested in him. Diego Dalot, he also needs to leave as well. He was out on loan with AC Milan last season. Pereira needs to leave. He was out on loan with Lazio last season. And I think we also need to offload David De Gea. As you all know, Manchester United do play tonight against Brentford. It's our third pre-season friendly. We lost our last friendly against QPR 4-2, but I'm not bothered about friendlies. It's just getting prepared for the new season. We do play Leeds in a couple of weeks now, so not long now till the new season starts. I cannot wait. But next season is massive for Solskjaer, and he is aware of that. Because Solskjaer knows he's got big expectations to exceed next season. Solskjaer's definitely got to win a trophy at Manchester United next season. Because if he wins a trophy, that will be an achievement. And then obviously that gives us confidence and gives us something to build on. You know, Ole's not yet won a trophy at Man United, and he's been in charge of the club now for like 31 months, which is over 2 years. We haven't won a trophy since 2017, which is nowhere near good enough to our standards. Solskjaer must improve his decision making next season, because in a lot of the games he's managed so far at Man United, he has been tactically naive. Despite Man United enduring a good summer transfer window, it doesn't change my perception on Solskjaer. I still don't think he's the long-term manager for Man United. And I think a lot of United fans will agree with me on that aspect. But I certainly think Ole needs more time. I think he does deserve at least next season. You know, there's United fans that are Ole in. There's also United fans that are Ole out. In a way, I am surprised Solskjaer is still Manchester United manager, because we've endured very bad periods under him where he's been extremely close to getting sacked. And plus we lost the Europa League final last season. But I think with Solskjaer being a club legend, that's what's basically saved his job at Man United. Last weekend, Solskjaer signed a new contract with Manchester United until 2024. There's an option of a further year, so it is a 3-year contract. I think a lot of United fans are obviously unhappy with us giving him this new contract, because I can assure he won't see out this new contract. Ole signed a 3-year contract when he got the job permanently back in March 2019. I've criticised Solskjaer a lot during his managerial tenure at Man United, but obviously I've had my reasons behind it. But I do think he is our best manager since Ferguson. We appointed Ole in December 2018 to replace Mourinho. He's been permanent Man United manager since March 2019. A lot of United fans thought we made a mistake giving Solskjaer the job permanently. But the reason we gave him the job permanently was reflecting how well he did as the interim manager in that 3-month period, because he won 14 games out of 19 in all competitions. Like I said, I have my concerns about Ole, but there's also things I've got to credit Ole for. Ole has more or less given everybody their chances to express themselves, including the young players. I like the way Solskjaer develops the youth. He's got a lot of trust in his young players. I think Solskjaer has made good signings as Manchester United manager. He must have brought a good 16, 17 players in now, something like that. He's spent over £300 million. now in all the transfer windows he's endured. He's spent over £100 million in this window, like I mentioned earlier on. Ollie's got rid of a lot of the deadwood since he's come in, which he knew he had to do. Like I said, there's more deadwood he's got to get rid of in this window. In Solskjaer's first full season, he got us to 3 semi-finals and he got us a third place finish. Did well in quite a lot of aspects in his second full season, got us to the Europa League final, the EFL Cup semi-final, the FA Cup quarter-final, got us a second place finish last season, and last season went the entire season without losing away from home in the Premier League. Solskjaer knew when he'd taken over at Man United it was going to be a massive job, despite him knowing the club through thick and thin, and he knew he had a lot to do when he came in. So there you go. So alright guys, that's everything to update you today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.